That baby, look at that. It's like a little, tiny little suitcase almost. Like Greg said when we drove past him, like a bag of potatoes. Oh, that is very special. I'm going to try and put a little bit of light just now. We've got the benefit of the water, so like the hyena earlier, we can actually reflect light without bothering them too much. Let me be suffer. Not sure. It's alright. The little one is being a bit shy. Obviously staying on the other side of mum, but let's hope. Oh, look at that. Tiny, tiny baby. That is something very special to see. Probably weighs about 50 kilograms at this stage, less than the warthog we saw earlier today. Look at that. As close as we can get, huh? Let's try. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Now this little guy, like all other baby animals, is still busy discovering its world. Like adult rhino, it's got very good hearing already, good smell, good sense of smell. The eyesight's not that great. It's probably only come across a few vehicles only in the last few weeks of its life. This is a very special sighting. Very, very special. Station has got that in combi with the tiny Mampimpon at Trias Dam. How did you get it? Yeah, that's April, they just put some out. Oh, I don't know, I'm looking at an infrared light mainly. Say around a month, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, it's like a warthog. That's spotlight movement. Oh, guys, I've only once ever seen a calf smaller than this, and I must say with a closer look now, I might even guess less than a month. Maybe 2 to 4 weeks. It's very young still. Just two questions. Oh, that's amazing. Question from Valerie. Just asking how vulnerable this little calf would be to predators. Now, it would actually be quite vulnerable. That size, like I said, it's about the size of a warthog. So that means even a leopard, really, if it got the opportunity, would be able to take this quite easily, actually. A big male leopard would be able to catch that youngster. Oh, and it's so relaxed with us as well. Look at the behavior. It's looking around, sniffing the dust. It's probably only been in a waterhole a few times in its life. So yeah, they certainly would be potentially vulnerable to predators. Simon, sorry, and I forgot the crux of the question of Lily's question. Just ask again, please. That little one, as I said earlier, I would guess it to be about 50 kilograms. It's about 110 pounds. It's still very small. You can see it's got hardly a bump on the nose yet. About the size of Mum's foot. And the hollow that she's sort of sniffing at there is normally a very, very popular mud wallowing spot. Of course, it's now with the dam getting so low, no more water in there, so just wondering if she might consider a dust bath. Look at the young one. Climbing in as well. What's this, Mum? Hey, that is very special.